All right, folks, this is one of the better trade setups I have seen in a very long time. I'm going to break down the trade and why I think it's a good setup here in this video. So the first thing I'm noticing here is a green dot here on the daily chart. This green dot is the reversal signal that we want to see. This means that we are going up, right? It is a potential bullish reversal. So if you zoom out of the chart, okay, the first thing you notice is that this stock got absolutely hammered from 120 all the way down to 40. The stock is TTD. This is Trade Desk. Okay, so when I see a good quality company drop like this, I want to pay attention because that was a 60 to 70% drop. That was a big overreaction here. But what we want to pay attention to is the direction. Okay, we know as traders what the direction is just by looking at our moving averages. These are our moving averages. On this channel, we use a 9, a 50, a 100, and a 200. So you can see that when we are down below the moving averages, we are in a downtrend. Okay, when we are up above the moving averages, we are in an uptrend. So as traders, we want to trade with the direction. We never want to take a trade. Like you guys can see all these green dots down here, but we didn't want to take any of these trades. Why? Because we were down below the EMAs. We're in a downtrend. If we were taking these trades, we would be trading against the trend. But what can you notice here? Okay, if I zoom out, okay, what's happening here? Okay, what happened right here? This was on their earnings call. Okay, what happened? We broke back out over the averages. Okay, we broke back above the averages, which means we broke out of the downtrend. So if you come over here to our cheat sheet in the Discord, okay, you can see this is very, very similar to what the chart is setting up with right now. So what I want you to pay attention to on the cheat sheet is the mean. Okay, this is the average. Okay, mean is just another word for average. You guys probably learned that in like second grade. Okay. The mean is the average. Those are our moving averages, okay? We don't want to buy when we're down below the EMAs because, again, we're trading against the trend. So where we want to buy is after a takeoff phase, okay? The takeoff phase is when we break back out over the mean, okay? Just like we did right here. We broke back out over the average. We got over the 100-day and the 50-day, okay? So after the takeoff phase, what you want to wait for is that slight pullback. Okay, there's a slight pullback and it goes back into the average. Okay, so right here, if you can imagine this chart right now, right, we had that takeoff phase and we had a little bit of a sell-off. Okay, we took off over the average, we hit $80 and we pulled all the way back to 70. And look where we're getting the signal. We're getting the signal with the bounce right off of that $70, right off of that 50 EMA. So this trade right here, you have an easy stop loss right there at $70. You got the green dot today, which would be our buy signal today, and we'll see how this plays out. But this is one of the better trade setups I've seen in a while. We've called out a few really, really nice ones over the last couple of months, but TTD looks really, really good here in the month of June going into July, and I think this one's going to do very, very well.